Hello everyone and welcome to a really special edition of Game Reactor Live because, well, I'm here. That kind of makes it special because I don't usually stream. I used to, but my work kind of requires that I'm elsewhere. But this was, as I said, kind of special, so I decided to come in because, for one, it allows me to try out, I think, one of the more interesting games of the first half of 2022, Ghostwire Tokyo, developed by Tango Gameworks, whom you might know as the studio behind the Evil Within series, and published by Bethesda. And also because it is a pretty special live stream in the sense that we are giving away something unique. Because if you think about it, usually when we have prize giveaways, it's a console, like an Xbox or a PlayStation 5, or it's a game, or it's a collector's edition, a set of hoodies, things that are possibly rare and possibly expensive, but not unique. But the thing that sits beside me right here is very much unique. I'm talking about this. This is basically a mask, a Haniya-inspired mask, which was created using the game, one of the sort of iconography parts of the game as the main inspiration. And it was used as inspiration to create this mask from a metal artist here in Denmark called Fabian, who did a fantastic piece of work with this particular mask. I mean, again, I can't stress this enough. This is a one-off. This was built by him to exact specification using the game graphics as the draw of inspiration, and he, for instance, used real gold to pad these horns, and it is molded and made, in thick metal. It really is something. Perhaps you can tell just by this wide shot in the stream, but it is quite an exquisite piece of work. So it is attached to this little wooden stand here, which also looks almost weathered, like it came out of the ocean or something like that. It is incredibly genuine and really heavy as well. But just because it's heavy and it sits on this wooden stand, it is actually usable. It's unclear how usable because a mask that weighs, I'm guessing, more than a kilogram attached to your face is perhaps not the most, well, let's say comfortable, Halloween getup that you could create. But it is attached here with this little, I'm guessing this is brass prong, where you can actually loosen this tiny screw here and remove it from this top part of the wooden stand and then wear it using this elastic flap here. So you can use this mask as, well, a mask, so it's functional in that particular regard. But more than anything else, it is just a delight to look at. And you can win this. This is part of the competition element of our collaboration with Bethesda and Tango Gameworks on this. So what you basically need to do is navigate through to your Nordic Game Reactor domain of choice and answer a really simple question in the article. It is basically an article where you can also learn a lot of the backstory surrounding Ghostwire Tokyo and how Tango Gameworks went about developing the game. In there, I believe the question is, how would you spend 24 hours in Tokyo? Which is kind of a broad question, which we felt like is really relevant, because while this obviously is a Ghostwire game, meaning that we'll be dealing with supernatural spirits and entities, well, it is really much based around the bustling metropolis of Tokyo. And there's a lot of the stuff which the city is known for, which has been sort of interpreted in the game itself. So navigate through to that article, answer the questions in the comments, and, well, you could be the lucky winner of this unique piece of game accessory, which is, I think, absolutely gorgeously crafted. So, with that plugging over, well, I think before we stop plugging, I would actually like to perhaps show you a bit more how this guy, this metal artist, made this beautiful piece of art. And to do that, I'm going to insert a little video into the stream here where our own man Dory went out to ask him a couple of questions and to watch some of this process in fluid motion. That video is coming up right here.
Hey friends, we are rolling ever closer to the release of Ghostwire Tokyo, hitting on March 22nd for those that have pre-ordered and on March 25th for the general public. But it's not just the game that we're excited for, because in collaboration with PlayStation, we've hooked up with Fabian here, who is making the Haniya Mask from the antagonist of the game. So, well, first of all, you're making a Haniya Mask, but you're making it out of metal.
Yes, I am making it out of cast aluminium.
So tell me a little bit about the original thought process and design process when you were approached to make this. What was the first thing that you were like, okay, this is how I want to do it?
Yeah. Well, first was like getting like the design of the whole mask, figuring out okay how to get started with this. And at first I got a little loose, like pictures of what they wanted me to make, until we like agreed, okay, we want the actual one from the game. And I got a lot of pictures, and then I was also lucky enough to get an actual 3D model from the game, which I then took in and cut out into pieces, and then I have printed it out, put it into a mold where I've poured in molten metal, and well, so far we got this from it.
And yeah, we're right in the middle of the process right now, and in the end the mask is going to be complete, and we're going to be giving it away during the launch live stream of the game. But I want to dive deeper into, so it's a lot of making something out of one material and then making a negative and then how many times have you like made pretty much the pieces of the mask only to then make it in a different sort of material?
Well, again, as I said earlier, I was lucky to get the 3D model, so I could skip that step, else I would have to like do a sculpt of that. Then I had to print it first. I have a resin printer. I can do a lot of fine detail, so I didn't have to use a lot of extra time to polishing it up. But actually after the first print, I could take that print as it was cut out and put into the mold, which is made out of sand, and then I could pack it, take it out, and then pour in the metal, and then I have the result you see down here.
So what is left in the fabrication? What are the next couple of steps?
Well, right now, when I get them cast metal, it's kind of rough, so I need to even it out, remove small print lines, and make it nice and pretty, as long as all the details, because in the artwork the mask has a lot of cracked eyes, and there's a lot of things going on with the shape, and a lot of those can be kind of hard to get in a sand cast. So I'm doing it by hand, where I take a hammer and chisel and hammer in all the details. After that we're gonna give it a paint job in different layers, and I'm gonna end up with actually gold leafing the teeth. Because from looking at the pictures and the art, that's what I get is how it's made.
Okay. Now, of course, the reason that the Haniya Mask is important, Haniya Masks have a much deeper tradition within Japanese theater, but for the purposes of the game, this is what is being worn by the antagonist of Ghostwire Tokyo, the evil occultist leader Haniya, that you are battling against in the game. So it is pretty important to, like you were just saying, nailing the details of making it look exactly how it looks in the game. So, yeah, like gold leafing. I mean, there's a lot of fine details getting it to be exactly how it should look.
Yeah, definitely. There's, it's not just a flat, boring mask. It has a lot of details, in-depths, cuts, cracks, and, there's just so much going on with it. And keeping standing and looking forward to looking at the pictures and looking back to the mask, trying to get all the matching up and make sure the cracks are actually where the cracks are supposed to be. It's an entertaining and challenging project in a fun way.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to hold you up any longer. You got to get back to work, and I mean, we're gonna film you a little bit here as you lay on some finer details. But then once the mask is complete, I believe you're gonna bring it to us in the Game Director Studio. And we're gonna do a final reveal later on in this video. But let's get back to work.
Yep, sounds like a good plan. Hello.
Hello.
Here you go.
Thank you.
That bastard was quite a struggle, but a fun challenge.
It's fantastic. And we're back. So, all of this is to celebrate the launch of Ghostwire Tokyo. Exciting, isn't it? We've been waiting many years for this game, and now Tango Gameworks and Bethesda are finally ready to deliver. So, I think what's left now is to play this game. And as I said at the top of the show, I haven't played it before. So this will be the first time. Installed it on PlayStation 5. I have my DualSense controller in here. I've heard that the haptic feedback in general is really strong on this title, which obviously Sony helped to tweak. So I'm going to give this a full run for its money, and we'll see where we are. I'm going to give you some scintillating comments along the way, and, well, you can always take a little look at this mask. Go into the article and participate. You can participate right now, and then come back. Maybe you should. In any case, now it's time to play Ghostwire Tokyo, and I am really excited about this stuff. I really, really am. So I'm going to put this headset on, and we're going to go through this brightness setting here. It needs to be slightly brighter, I think. Yeah. So we have the deluxe edition pack. I don't know, and a pre-order bonus, and the Tokyo Bond Dance emote. Great. Let's start a new game. I'm going to go for normal. I'm not the kind of person who likes to be all that challenged by games in general, but if you're the kind of person, you can definitely do that. Because, for instance, Tatari is for players who enjoy split-second decisions being the difference between life and death. All XP rewards will be set at 0, and you'll be unable to change the difficulty without starting a new game. Wow. That does seem rather hardcore, I would say. But I'm going to go normal for players who want a bit of excitement and exploration in their journey. Good. So let's start and give the game a little bit of air to breathe, and see where we are. Okay, so apparently some kind of disaster has happened, and a spirit is inhabiting one of the people who died in this particular accident in Tokyo, it would seem. I have high hopes for the narrative and sort of the ambiance of the world in general. It seems to be that which players are gravitating towards, and it's going to be good to see whether or not this works. Okay. I'm sure you can probably change this, but already I'm really, really happy that it's proper Japanese VO, and that they're just subtitling it. I hate it when something is clearly going on in a foreign country or a country where they don't speak English, and then they sort of made Englishified VO. It kind of breaks the immersion almost immediately to me, but this isn't the case here.
ばいかねえか。ど素人が俺は中にいるんだ。このぐらいなんとか耐えろ。だな。なんだ。何か来る。喋んな。隠れる。いいから今は言う通りにしろ。
It's a bad hiding place. Aikido. You can do better. And there is your mask, by the way. Look at that. Okay. Kind of a confusing scene if you don't kind of understand, but I'm guessing that's the main goal. Alright. So, kind of a split personality setup where there is... I think we're about to transition into gameplay. Oh, I can already feel the DualSense stuff coming on here. That's really cool. That's like a one big advantage, actually, depending on... But I can already tell here, by the way, that this is some... We're gonna try and see what we can do here, because... Yes, baby. What is high frame with uncapped frame rate? We want to go performance. 60 FPS limit. Yes. Yes, baby. Way better. Oh, and now cutscene again. Okay, fair enough. Seems now we're gonna fight. All right, let's fight. Okay, so a block. Assisted aiming. Okay. It looks really cool. I mean, it's not the most graphically sort of like detail-oriented, but it makes up for it, I think, in a lot of ambience. I mean, you can see it here. It's just, it looks... Alright, so I have to move this way. Is there a... Okay, so I... Okay. Seems like we're in Shibuya, aren't we? I'll probably forget all the names of the different districts of Tokyo as I'm playing this, but I actually went there with my girlfriend and traveled a couple of years back before we had our son. It was kind of like a last gasp of freedom where we traveled over a month throughout Japan, mostly like central Japan, so that would be Tokyo, and then we went west, Kyoto, Osaka, Nara, Kobe, Hiroshima, and then all the way back to Tokyo, and then flew back again. So that was kind of our journey, and was one of like the best times of my life. So I was here, and I just picked up some groceries, just some food. There seems to be like a melee button and a sprint button. Recovering health with consumables. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna, you know. If you're having trouble with health in general, drink cola. There's an advice for you. And in any case, we have a sprint and we have a melee button. All right? So we're going to the hospital to see Akito's sister. He's really worried about her, which makes sense. But it seems like that there was like a sort of one transcendent spiritual, like supernatural event happening, which turned Tokyo into kind of a ghost town. Try hitting it. Fair enough. That'll probably solve it. Strike attack. So, you. Very good. A lot of transitioning cutscenes instead of it just being one fluid motion. You'll come across crystallized ether that can be destroyed with ethereal weaving or with strike attacks. Doing so will shatter the deposit and release a shower of ether. Defeating Virtus will... Oh, okay, so I get ether back by... Yeah, but I'm definitely just gonna... Oh. So database, so you are encouraged to explore and sort of get an inkling or semblance of what has gone down here and who these people were. Takun, come back right away. There's white smoke coming from the entrance. It might be poison. It's an odd... Oh, and then I have to do this, obviously, in order to get back some of that SP. It's unclear where my SP is currently being shown. Maybe it's that 30 down there, but I thought that was something which was attributed to health points. But, you know, I might be wrong. Too early to call myself an expert, wouldn't you say? In any case, here is Aikido. Okay. So they're putting these spirits in boxes, presumably to use them as some sort of deposit somewhere. That's what that guy with this mask, which you can win, talked about.
あの世に連れ去るか、そのまま自分たちの餌食にするか。どちらにしてもあの魂は救われない。止めなきゃ。
So he insists on saving the guy in the box.
あいつらはまだこっちの存在に気づいてない。
Okay, so there's stealth as well.
しゃがみながら背後に近づけ。
Try to sneak up behind them. Okay, I will. Quick purge. Really cool effects here. Sort of a voxel-based effect. So I have skill points. Synergy level. Crewing XP will raise Akito's synergy level with his new powers. XP can be acquired by defeating enemies, including missions. Gaining a level will increase your maximum HP, as well as confer spirit skill points, which can be used to unlock new skills on the skills menu. So, I think I will. Here we are. So, I don't have any choice in the matter. I have to learn this. Do I? You now have access to the skills menu. Try learning the Takehaya. I'm not good at this stuff. Charge, attack, experience skill. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So I have Shinashiki, which is wind weaving, but I can learn Takehaya. Done. So these are all different. So these are general abilities. You're not ready for this yet. And then I have my ethereal weaving stuff, where I can upgrade things that I already have or learn new combat skills. And then we have equipment. Guess all this will come in hand. I'm going to stay in crouch. So my one question is... So is there any point in me exploring this? So, do I want to stay crouched? Is there a point? Or can I just go full ham? It doesn't seem like... I am making noise. Oh, there we go. Hold... Really cool effects, I would say. Really cool. Can we also just stop to appreciate that a studio like Tango Gameworks, who's mainly known for making sort of Resident Evil inspired third-person horror games, like The Evil Within and The Evil Within 2, instead making an action RPG with like J-horror elements in first person with a semi-open world. That's quite a bit of a... I feel like there's... Maybe there's this one guy. No, I can hear one. All right. Okay, so going full ham. I can't grab his core. I can't. Learning by doing, aren't we? But I'm really looking for like a dodge roll. So I wonder if there is a particular system for when I can grab her core. There we are. Looks like I'm getting more XP from core grabbing, meaning that you just don't spam the R2, you have to wait for them to be weak enough for you to grab their core, sort of actively grab the core. And I think that little 13 is my spirit points. I don't know if it's too early to make an actual complaint, but I feel like all of these items which should give me important context about the world, should perhaps be sort of more easily identifiable. I don't know. But at least people have left a lot of groceries lying around. Don't, like, again, buy stuff regularly, store them properly, so that if something happens, you'll always have a couple of bags worth of, like, green tea and Coke and that kind of stuff. So far, it seems simple enough. I mean, I wasn't particularly good at it, but still. What is that? What is he talking about? Something that I'm about to see? Oh! Oh, that actually got me. It feels like the one good thing that I will say is that they've kind of already created a world in which it seems like everything is potentially possible. Like any kind of spirit. It's kind of like the Hayao Miyazaki effect. If you create a world in which the expectation is expect the unexpected, well, then everything can convey a sense of wonder or a sense of sort of horror dread. I could run into anything. There are no rules established for how these things can look, behave, what their motives could be. That's always interesting to me. That's kind of like I'm almost inclined to say high fantasy, but it's kind of like, you know, if you establish a rule of no rules, well, then everything can be scary because you have no idea what to expect. Okay. Oh! Guessing they are leaning a little bit on sort of the surreal nature that was also present in the Evil Within games. Where it's kind of like, you know, the environment's changing all of a sudden, that kind of stuff. That's what Tango does really well, is that in the Evil Within, they kind of mixed sort of the very real expectation of, like, you know, not zombies, but, you know, very sort of bog standard enemies which you fire a gun at. And then with really sort of trippy, particularly the Evil Within 2, which I found myself playing extensively, even though that it isn't really my kind of jam. Okay, so this is interesting. Very The Shining, even though there isn't two girls. So I'm going to approach her, and I'm guessing that I'm going to be shocked. Fire effects? Oh, it's his sister. I'm sorry. You can't trust your eyes in here. Yes, that's much is clear. And his sister's name is Mari. So now we know that. Okay. He really should get that thing looked at. That looks unhealthy to me. I would say that I'm good with you know, telling you guys about the things that I'm impressed by, but I would also just want to stress that the frame rate does drop quite significantly in these cutscenes. It's annoying that we can't maintain the performance graphic settings. Look at that mask. That's cool. Would be nice if you could have a mask like that of your own. Which you can. Right there. I think that is the spirit that is clinging on to me.
逃がさねえ。意志の力か。興味深い。だがお前は後回しだ。周りに触れるなと言っている。そうか。
そうか。
案ずるな。私なら彼女を救ってやれる。
Oh, there are other guys here with other masks. I will say that this one is the coolest one, though. It's almost, maybe they don't like this comparison, but it's almost like Death Stranding-y, whereas there's seems to be sort of a lot of lore going around, and it's up to you to sort of piecemeal it together. I kind of like it. I mean, I like that in Death Stranding. I probably will like it here. It'll be interesting to get some answers.
何もしなければな。現世の時間で3秒。呼吸1回分で終わりだ。嫌だ。まだ死ねない。一つだけ方法がある。体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。あんたを信じろってのか。無理にとは言わん。このままお前は死に、妹はあいつに蹂躙される。それだけだ。僕は消えるのか。さあな。祈れ。妹はマリー。僕は伊月明人だ。今さら自己紹介かよ。まあいい。KK だ。名前は捨てた。KK。マリオ。頼む。
Okay, so Mari's been taken. Akito has given up his body to KK, but seems to be himself regardless. But he was saved, so... I guess this is kind of establishing the bond between brother and sister. Okay, so it was, yeah. What is being telegraphed is pretty clear, but we'll see how it all pans out. Interesting setup. I will maintain that.
ここは
おいしっかりしてくれよ。
僕は消えなかったのか。
神様に感謝するんだな。ちった見られる顔になったじゃねえか。
黙れ。
で、体はもらっていいんだよな。
We're having this conversation again?
していない。現に僕はここにいる。
おい、裏切んなよ。
裏切ってない。
まあいい。居心地はだいぶ良くなったぜ。
妹を連れて行ったやつの居場
Get
所
to Mari's room.
あいつは目的のために大掛かりな儀式をやるはずだ。
じゃあそこに行けば。
ああ、今みたいに返り討ちだ。焦るなよ。今度は俺の行きたい場所に行ってもらうぞ。
Leave the hospital. I love how the minimap is actually not really of use to me because it just shows me in the same location. It's still zoomed out to include sort of the regular world. Did I forget that when I was here last? Boom. I think actually they have regenerated. Oh, but it's only if you need SP points. So that was a mission. City of Shadows. Fair enough. So an open world for like simple navigation and I'm guessing open world activities, as well as sort of fit locations with like proper sort of sequenced linear mission design. It's a formula that has worked before.
みんな消えたのかな。
だろうな。あいつの計画通りなら外との連絡も遮断されているはずだ。
So are we talking about
ずっとあいつを
everyone in Tokyo being
や
killed?
られちまったけどな。無駄話は終わりだ。
I would actually like to learn sort of the scale of what has happened here. Communication with the outside is cut off. He's initiated this bad guy,
先は有限坂だ。
Yugensaka. There we will go. Oh, more groceries. Lovely. Rice ball with tuna mayo.
不用意に近づくな。危ねえぞ。
Stay away. Oh, right. Okay.
ここはダメだ。引き返せ。
Hazardous fog. Draining health and eventually kill you. It's best not to remain inside for long. No shit. Oh. There's still music and stuff. I mean, I have to be honest with you. I mean, it's one of those things where... Do you guys remember Batman Arkham Origins? Batman Arkham Origins, like, was not set inside of a Gotham which was kind of, you know, closed off or something like that. It was actually just a regular day where this stuff was happening, right? But they couldn't really render, or they didn't either have the budget or the time to render proper pedestrians and city life. So what they then did was to say, oh, this is actually happening on Christmas. And what that means is that everyone's inside to celebrate Christmas, and that is why you'll find... I need to get better at blocking. So it's kind of like, you know, I know this probably serves the plot as well. I'm not contesting that. I really wouldn't. But my point is still that all of this is also to neatly make it so that there is no people. There's just fog and emptiness. You know, it still end up mighty, so I'm gonna quick perch this guy. Boom! Looks good. Really cool animation. Oh, great. Some groceries. A Shiruko. I'm guessing I can't step in that. It's just a guess, but certainly looks like I can't. So, a Torii Gate. Is it called? I'm pretty sure it's called the Torii Gate. Yeah, Cleanse Torii Gate. Good. Opening a path. Wonderful. Cutscene time, or just slight sequence. Oh, so I'm removing the hazardous fog this way. Coolio. But no people. I mean, it's fine, like, having a sort of a metropolitan area as your open world. Katashiro, we can use these. By the way, don't they kind of look like the ones that you have in Chihiro? It's just me. Kagura Susu. Series of bells affixed to a small rod, which are rung by Shinto shrine maidens as they perform ritualistic Kagura dances. Very good. Nice. It's nice to have those kinds of collectibles, which kind of have a description and adds to Japanese sort of folklore and Shinto religion. I have max. So that's why these objects are all red. It's not really like, oh, I've seen this in a trailer. I can pet this dog. What's he barking at? Oh my god, there are evil spirits around. You dumb dingus. Oh. Oh. A phone booth. The rain looks really cool. I mean, a lot of environmental effects. I'm liking that as well. Oh, I'm gonna... I'm not gonna go out and fill the Katashiro or whatever it's called. I have to phone it in, Izentra. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Use. Fair enough? Alright. Ed. So have we saved these people? Oh, that's really cool. So we are actually saving people, like properly returning them to life, seems like. That's cool. But you have to assume there's like hundreds of thousands, if not millions upon millions of people who's dead from this that we cannot save.
計なことを。私だけが彼らを救えると言ったはずだ。
Okay.
邪魔をするな。お前は誰も救えない。
You are no savior. That's harsh.
邪魔するなだと。なら渋谷中の霊を集めて邪魔してやるよ。
Okay.
治安内の続きだ。原坂に行くぞ。
I'm so gonna pet this dog. Special devices described throughout Shibuya, hidden inside ordinary teleport. These are transport the spirits you've assaulted with Katashiro to safety outside the barrier. A friend of KK's named Ed awaits their arrival and will help them become living humans once more. The more experience you send, the more XP you will reward. So try to save as many as you can. I will. That is certainly something I will do.
エドって人はどこかで生きてるのか？
その予定だ。ほとんどのことが想定外だ。どうなってるかわからん。
So now we have to go to Yugen-Saka and save human spirit bundles like that one there. And once I've done it 10 times, I need to cleanse another Shinto shrine. I also got, okay, yellow ether crystals. As you explore, you may occasionally come across shining yellow ether crystals. Valuable mecha when shattered. So be sure to take advantage of them. So I have to look for that as well. They kind of look very similar to sort of the floating spiritual objects, which I'll get SP from. That's kind of like a UI graphical thing. Oh, it's not filled. I can just have X amount at any given point. Ensign Neo District.
これって何？
今はいい。先を急い。
See, here we go. Gonna get that Mako, right? Oh, there's a guy there. Oh, okay. So I couldn't do that. Oh, shit. Cool animations. I have to maintain that. Still really cool. Just on the edge of the fog here. But I gotta have that Mecha, man. I gotta have it. So I can sneak past this, can I?
生きてるみたいだ。
That's one scary tree. Looks alive. Well, maybe the... Oh!
何か使えるものがあるか。
Might be able to find some...
何あれ？猫？
ありゃ
Neko?
人がいなくなったから出てきやがったのか。
It's a yokai, so that's a spirit. So this is the shop. Okay, so I can spend my Mecha here.
形があるな。持っている
Looks like they sell Katashiro. When we got more efficient, we could be rescuing souls.
何か使い道があるのかな？
Wonder what we could use this. Well, obviously, I would want this. Well, I don't want any of this other stuff. Maybe you should try to give it to a dog. Okay.
珍しいものが売ってるな。
キュウリだけ持っていてもな。
Who just carries cucumbers? Seems like all of this is just regular health, but the dog food seems significant, and the Katashiro is obviously something.
無駄遣いするなよ。
Don't waste all our Mecha. I will decide that. I will decide what we spend our Mecha on. My primary objective is just to save the souls. That's what I want to do. So I want more Mecha so we can...
この2階だ。
Oh, it's up there. And this is the danger fog. Oh, I just stepped too close to it. I can also buy health from here. Not interested to do that. I can help. I don't... Do I have souls? I have! Okay. Well, let's phone it in. Transfer in chain... Well, sure. I don't see any sort of... It doesn't... To me, certainly, it doesn't need to be... So there's 240,000 people that I can save. That is not a lot in Tokyo. Okay. Oh, okay, I didn't need that line. Okay, so it's just one of those collectible thingies. Fair enough. So, I obviously have 10 additional skill points now. Faster sneaking. No. Causes ether to appear when hitting enemies with strike attacks. No. Perfect block, ether generation. No. HP restoration, duration boost, speed boost, melee core grab. That sounds actually interesting. Ground attack boost, ground core grab, spirit absorption. Why? Why would there's not enemies around when I absorb spirits? I don't need it to be faster. Then we have my abilities. I don't have enough skill points to do any of this stuff. Consumables, capacity boost. It is over in the abilities thing that they would want me to spend my points. I'm going to go for that melee... Was that... Yes. Ninigi. Allows you to directly grab and crush enemy cores at close range. It also seems to be faster than the ranged thing I'm doing. Cannot be interrupted by enemy attacks. That is cool. I will get that. Use it well, kid. So there's nothing left for me. Oh, wait. You guys know what's up. Groceries. And also stuff in here. So it seems to its credit that a lot of, the containers and that kind of stuff is open and could, hold collectibles or resources. So you're always paying extra attention. There is no sort of, what all games kind of have these days, which is kind of like a button you can hold in. And there is sort of an immediate, sense of your surroundings where there are, resources and stuff. It's not that here as far as I'm concerned. We need to... What's a hand sealed here? Oh! Was that correct? No idea whether I did it wrong. I just did it the way I remember it. Okay, so form a seal, then release the energy. So you just have to pay attention to the seal. Fair enough. Let's enter. This seems to be another main mission. Maybe. But you know what I'm seeing? Dog food. I could definitely not have bought that for 500 mecha. That's annoying. Maybe there's some plus to giving that dog the food. I'm guessing this was his... Is this our base? 2KK. Put the utensils away, throw empty food containers and get kitchen clean up before I get back. You slob. Guessing this is Ed. Seriously. Meet Erica at Ibizu Station West exit. Record a number of disappearances that took place near a manhole. Crying this will grant you additional case files. KK's only hidden around the map. Finding them will grant you spirit points, which used to upgrade your business. So it's not actually a mission that there were disappearances around a manhole cover. I get spirit points by just finding them. List of periodicals. So I don't need to do that. Fair enough. It's just something that is added. So he's been looking around the globe for this guy. The plot thickens. Boom. What the hell is that? A daruma. Round doll is to be modeled after the Buddhist monk. Brings good luck when displayed. More dog food. My god, KK. Oh!
向こうの世界
Nether Dango.
俺たちなら食えるぞ。この世の食べ物とは違う効果があるかもな。
Spectral food. Okay, so it's boosting.
これってあんたの本？
Is this your book?
ガキの頃にカッパを見たことがあってな。
あんた子供の頃から普通じゃなかったのか。
Okay, that was unnecessary. Okay, so you've always been weird, right? Magnetic field measurements. So what are we getting? A katana. Not quite. But some kind of weapon. That's my guess. I will say this is something that you perhaps cannot feel. Well, not perhaps. You cannot feel it yourself. But it's continuously staggering to me how precise the haptic feedback in these controllers really are. The DualSense haptic feedback here is really strong.
どういう人間かは知らないけど、あんたがまともじゃないってことだけは分かったよ。
My god, they're barking at each other. This is unnecessary, young man.
誰？
仲間だ。だったというべきか。あいつは奪うことをためらわない。俺たちもそうあるべきだった。
戦っていたのか。この人たちと一緒に。
So, the guy in the Hanya-inspired mask is familiar to KK. I've already looked here.
地図の範囲があいつの結界になっている。お前も見ただろう。結界内の霧に触れれば。
So it's only Shibuya that is affected.
結界？渋谷にいた人みんな消えたってことか。
ああ。消された人間は5万か10万。いや、もっとだ。
なんだよそれ。
まあ、何人消えようが俺には関係ないがな。ただ、このどこかにあいつがいる。お前の妹もな。
どこかって。
Okay.
武器も調達できたし、そろそろ行こうか。
I feel like we've explored this enough. So, I'm guessing there's a combat scenario new to explain to me how this...
マンションごと押しつぶす気か。結界を破る方法があるはずだ。
has to be a way to find to break this.
結界の要だ。こいつを殺せ。他にもあるはずだ。
So we're searching for objects. Oh my god, can you really not just display, like have a proper animation for this stuff?
何が起こってるんだ。
This is cool.
あの世の干渉が強くなったんだ。このままじゃあの世に押しつぶされる。
This is a really cool effect, by the way. I will say the game is a bit slow. Like, my sprinting speed is slow. Like, interacting with the environment is a bit slow. But, I mean, these effects are... Like, that looks really cool to me. But it's unclear what it is exactly I'm doing. And I have 6 minutes to find and destroy the barrier source. Yet I can't get over here, and I can't get under there, so I'm not supposed to go in there. I'm not saying the game should tell me that, it's just, you know, intuitive user interface design. So I'm gonna go all the way back, seemingly. Like, if you guys are watching, and you feel like this is just absolutely stupid... Well, it probably is, because then this was really the only way. I have no idea. Yeah! That's how I solve my problems. Yeah. A little sprint, and I can't pick these up. You can't carry anymore. I've not been told, as far as I'm aware. I've not been told. Is it because it's this? Are you guys seeing this? Is it just me? Oh, I had to press X in order to, like, kind of vault. Equip the bow. Alright. Release and draw fire. Okay. This place is safe now. Okay. So are there more objects for me? I'm continuing upwards then? Yes, I am. Not this door. Not this door. Well, I don't know. The last time it was just a door. See, it's just a door. So I have to check all the doors. Okay. I'm guessing this is the right way in. Gonna close that lid. Gonna go crouch. Gonna jump down here. Crouch again. Again, those sort of blobby effects are really cool. And again, also the way that this entire thing sort of warps. We don't have time. Okay. So it's because I have to jump upward. See, that's kind of where the game is a tad sort of slow. But I guess... it's because it's this object here? No, I just have to go through here. Oh, the frame rate is dropping. Really dropping now. Gonna crouch below this tree. You guys must think that I'm like shit at games. I mean, did you've seen like the maybe it was like Game Informer's original Rage 2 gameplay video and that kind of stuff. Oh, there we go. Boom. Hello. Isn't this supposed to? Good. There we are. That's really annoying. No, but, you know, one thing when you're doing these streams is that you're always really, really terrified of being one of those people, one of those journalists or streamers, where people will rush in and say, oh, that guy's really shit at games. Like, I haven't commented that because I'm not a dickhead, but still, I mean, I've thought about it when I've watched, there was a kind of a Rage 2 live stream some time ago. Maybe it was GameSpot or Game Informer, I can't quite recall. But it was kind of like where he had no idea, where the guy or the person that had no idea what was going on. And didn't really get better over the course of the video as well, but still it was like 15 minutes. I mean, okay, so a new sort of semi-open world element, I'm guessing. Guess we have that guy to thank for the barrier. Follow the trail. Oh, by the way, this is... do you guys remember what I just talked about? Like the button that is in all open world games where you kind of get an immediate sense of resources and stuff in your surroundings. I think this is sort of the introduction to that, because I'm also seeing like other things in the environment. Try reaching out with my power, and just like before. So now we can remove corruption. Find a way to purge the corruption. Okay. So find a way to purge the corruption. How do I do that? Spectral vision. That's the height. Destroy it. Boom! Okay, gonna quickly absorb the spirits. 104... corruption. Spirits can sometimes be caught up in an unchecked corruption. You can use spectral vision to uncover the source of the corruption. Once you've destroyed the source and freed the spirits, you can absorb them. Great. Actually, if you guys will permit me... you're a born hustler, aren't you? I'm just utilizing the facilities that are made available to me. You know what? Get off my back. We don't have enough mecha, though. I'm gonna need to use arrows to destroy those spirits. So right now I have 6, and I have to remember not to use them. So, if you, as I said, if you guys will permit me, I'm gonna go back and see if we can get more spirits. So, using spectral vision, there is the heart of the corruption. Yes. Yes. That's an additional 105 people saved, guys. It's not nothing. He estimated between 50 and 100,000, but the amount of souls that are available is 240,000, meaning that's the body count here. So if I can just put a dent in that number, I almost certainly will. And I also get XP for this, I'm pretty sure. I have 4 arrows left. I've run into more corruption than this. What I'm doing already is that I'm kind of sort of in the middle of the intro still, but what I am actively doing is backtracking. It's that, will people be really mad if I call that sort of Metroidvania-esque design? But at least to some degree, what I am talking about is, you know, gaining a new ability and then backtracking through a piece of sort of semi-open, semi-linear game structure and utilizing those new abilities to either get a hold of more resources or access new areas. That's at least what I would associate pretty directly with it. And so what I want to do... See, by the way, see, I can... That's what I was talking about. I can see those spirits now. I can also see a dog. I can see the dog down there. But I have to also... I'm sorry if you guys consider that to be stalling, but that is... read thoughts. I obviously want to read the thoughts of the dog. Let's give him some food. Yeah, read up, pal. What do I get for giving him food? What's in it for me? That is what I want to know, basically. I found something interesting. Come check it out. All right. So if I give him food, he'll show me something interesting. Oh my god. What did you do to that bicycle, dog? Oh, Mecha! Yes. Yes, I understand. Do you have more to show me? Was that it? Okay, so here I can talk to it. Read thoughts. Dad, where'd you go? That's an odd thought for a dog to have. I can't give it more food. That's a shame. I just saw more spirits, didn't I? It's really hard to see because it's a blue outline. There they are. Blue outline, but everything kind of turns blue once you use astral vision, or whatever it was called. Here we go. I'm saving people left and right here. That's what I'm doing. Oh. No. No. Oh, my god, I've forgotten this. I've already forgotten. Ah, yes. R1. So, arrows cost money. Can I go in? Oh, yeah. That was the melee core grab. Cool stuff, man. Now, nothing of note down there. Mecha. No, that wasn't Mecha. Just looked like it. Pick up. What am I picking? There's Mecha just in the garbage bins. I'm also... Guys, I'm being distracted. I'm so sorry, but I'm hearing a dog. I'm hearing a dog. This was the gate that I was in. The dog! And I have dog food, so it could give me Mecha. Yes, let me read your thoughts. Why did I lost health. Hey, come with me. Sure. Oh, it just skipped that bit there. Fair enough. Skip that bit entirely. My god, I'm being sort of open world distracted here. I guess it is as always... Oh my god. It's a bit of an odd aim assist or sort of auto aim. I could also just not use it, but you know. Spirit. A spirit. Are there spirits? Oh. Yeah. What you mustn't think of me, guys. Spirits over here as well. Yeah! Have you seen how many people I've saved? You guys should be more grateful than you currently are. So R1, select the bow, spirit vision. Let's get this tree off. Wait, I'm sensing something nearby. Concentrated energy of some kind. Oh, don't stay in the fog. So it's right there. Okay. My god. I've gathered up so many spirits that I need to offload them. I will also like to pray. Jizo statue. Good. Pray to Jizo will permanently raise your maximum SP. The energy required to perform ethereal weaving. Yosh! Oh, forgetting the buttons. There's spirits back there. You know, now we're getting to a part where there is, like, this is a problem now. By the way, can I just do this on the car? Apparently. Okay, so I have to get back to that phone booth from before. Phone booth time. Lion mask. I found that, right? It's just telling me where I found it before. Which is an odd design choice, but... Okay, Akito, let's phone in some... Look, like, this is just gonna be... This is a lot of XP. It has to be. It's not a lot of, like, I found more mecha, I think, in one of the trash bins than I'm getting for, like, basically liberating a whole district of people's souls. I am entertained, though. Take some time, but we should be able to return them to their bodies. Thank you, Ed. Yeah. Was that a recording? Really cool, man. 1,500 people. And level up. Alright, let's go take a look at that skill point thing again. Here we go. So, oh, new spectral vision stuff. It extends the range of your spectral vision. I don't see the immediate use of that. Like, the open world is rather small. Then there is ethereal weaving. I actually have time. Speed boost. The fire rate for wind weaving. The number of shots fired for charged wind weaving attacks. I'd much rather learn some of these new signs that I get to weave, but apparently... Then there's the bow. Don't want to use the bow too much yet. We're going to go abilities, I think, for this particular one. So I'm going to go with that spectral thing. At least I'll get to see new spirits, which will in turn will let me absorb more, which would help me, you know. Movement speed while crouching. I can see that as being handy. We're going to buy that as well. Causes ether to appear when hitting enemies with strike attacks. No. I haven't gotten to block all that much yet. Allows you to use a quick purge on downed enemies. I haven't seen them being downed all that much. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go for... Yes, more time where the core is exposed. That was quite a lot. That was cool. Seems handy. Can I see how much Meika I have? I have 5,000 Meika. Is there any point of actually buying that Takashiro? Because it only extends how many souls I can keep. But I can always offload them, right? Look how much Meika, by the way, I just got from that. That was more. Like, I got like around 450-ish for each, like, bin I just searched. I have to untag this. Alright, so we're back here. We've unlocked, and you can basically tell. So there seems to be like 8, perhaps, shrines. I'm guessing that is the extent of the open world. I don't want it to be too big either. I think that actually suits me rather well. Fly into the small piece of paper I have for you. That was on the edge, by the way. Edge case. Oh, don't forget those groceries. There's more spirits in here, but I also want to go to where I kind of need to go now. No, don't do that. Ethereal Weaving, please. Is someone following me? Oh, that's not me who says that. It's the woman spirit. Good. Okay. New cutscene, it would seem.
痕跡が消えてる。
俺たちが追っていることに気づいたのかもな。まあいい。せっかくだから寄り道していこうぜ。この辺りに大きな神社があっただろう。
We're gonna unlock an additional shrine.
何か役に立つものがあるかもしれない。
Fair enough.
行ってみるぞ。
Let's go take a look.
神社にそんなものがあるとは思えないけど。
わからないぜ。今使っている指だって神社で見つけたんだ。
盗んだのか？
さあ。
All property is theft. It's a bit of a logic stretch, wouldn't you say, Spirit Man? Unless there's something that I'm clearly not seeing. There's a cat! I don't have cat food, though. I'm in a bad mood. Sorry I asked. Let's go up to where the music is. Oh. Just spirits? Oh, so there is... This is particularly... Shrine litter notice? If I could buy cat food, I could perhaps get it to show me something interesting, but... I cannot. There's a lot of these spirits around. I hope you guys aren't bored with... Oh, yes. We're gonna go back and we're gonna find something to spend all this sweet Meika on. There's also an enemy there. There isn't too many of those so far. I mean... Hey, girl. Boom. 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 Oh. I will say that the general effects are just really cool. Like, they've definitely worked that aspect about it, making sure that it's not only graphically pleasant and interesting, but also that for every action, like every sort of UI element, every kind of thing, like it's not just, like I'm really, sort of leveling out this guy Akita or KK as kind of just being aware of his immediate surroundings. No, they kind of do something additionally, which is kind of making sure that it's tied directly so that it makes narrative sense. Don't push it back off. Alright, I will. Also seems like you can get, like, up, by the way, just there, for instance. So there might be some verticality in the urban design. Alright. These don't respawn, right? But, maybe I should just before I, like, push forward the plot, maybe just to check if there's more to spend all this sweet mecha on. So I'm gonna talk to this floating cat here. Arrow. Let's buy a couple of those. A Katsushiro. The more of them you have, the more spirits you can hold. Well, there isn't really a lot of other stuff. There's food. So let's just buy 2. And then save a little bit for the rainy day fund, shall we? You now have 13. Yes, we're going now. 2. Goodbye, car. Or maybe just this car. Alright, so closed. Another shop, good. Alright. There's a Torii gate up there. We need to cleanse it. Let's do it! Alright, new enemy types, it would seem. A Tengu. No, alright. Oh, so this is how you use verticality. For verticality. Hold aim and press X to grapple. Where are you? That is cool. That actually adds a lot of stuff to this. I love it. Grappling and gliding. While hopping out, hold X to glide for a short time. You'll fall if you release. So I can get to other parts of the map through that. So for instance, could I glide here? Let's check this glide. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Okay, we'll select the bow. Ah. What the fudge? Who is fiddlesticks? Are there more bad spirits around? It would seem I got him. So, I'm gonna... Okay. So, let's get... Can I just aim at this Tengu here? Aim. Wasn't that what I was supposed to do? Okay, so I'm gonna glide. You scared me. Gomen. Gomenasai. Alright. Now we can continue to where we were. I did the tree thingy. Nice. Alright, we're gonna cleanse, and that is it. Boom. Very nice. Maybe I'm gonna get a new tool. A new part of the city is set to open. Very cool. So we got 2 Katsushiro from that. Exploring farther with side missions. In addition to progressing through the main story, there are a number of side missions available throughout the city. These missions involve various activities, including supernatural investigations, involving yokai, and helping lost spirits. They're not linked to main mission progression. Very nice for that little thingy. Well, sure. Spectral Shiruko. Fair enough. Okay. More collectibles. So it's more certainly have all the trappings of open worlds. The more gates you cleanse, the more we can explore. Also lets us put pressure on the on that masked freak. Well, I can't go to them. You get to decide, right? No, he doesn't. So every part of it, so maybe, like, there would be kind of a point in just opening up all of them. I would say let's go take a look at how a side mission, deep cleaning, there seems to be a spirit with something to say. There's so Sashiki Warashi or deep cleaning? Sashiki Warashi. Let's go for that. Small area, though. Okay. So maybe we can do something interesting. You glide almost sort of in a straight line. So that's good. Whoa! Okay, so there's no fall damage. I thought that I could activate... Obviously, there's 400. Oh! A new enemy type. Boom! Oh, yeah, so it's just floating explosives that I can use to damage my enemies. Let's try for this block. Also, I have to time a block. Okay. I guess the game told me that. Come on. I want to try it. There we go. Immediately before an enemy attack, we'll land a perfect block. Want to try it again? There we go. Bye-bye. So that was that. It would seem. 3 arrows left. It's up there. Can I hit it from here? Just... I could. Maybe I'm really wrong about this, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of difference in, because I could very easily just hold 10 of the spirits that I would have and then just run more frequently to get it phoned out through the payphone. Right? I'm gonna have to empty out now, at least. After I get the groceries, obviously. Okay. Oh, so I didn't get to choose whether or not I would eat the spectral food. I perhaps could. I haven't really checked. Is there... I'm guessing it's because they don't want me to get up there yet. Is there a heart in this? There is! Okay. Well, let's get it then. And spirits. Fair enough. So every time there's the purple sticky goo thing, no matter whether or not it's looked like a tree or not. More mecha, but we have a lot of mecha now, guys. A lot of mecha. Pick up that phone on the use of mecha. Let's phone them out. It's a lot of souls, man. A lot of souls. 1,205. And I only get 602 mecha, man. I find more in their bins. Okay. It's like 1,200 people. Oh. Dynamic scenes. I hear Mari. She needs my help. Okay, so nothing actually happened, which is a really cool moment. Alright, so... How much XP did I get? I failed to see that. I didn't see. I didn't... like get to level, but I'm almost level 5 now, so that's good. All right, so where were we? We were about to go to this side mission, and now we will. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god. I'm using an arrow I shouldn't have. So that, I'm guessing that's slightly more, Oh, there's also that girl. Reminds me of Returnal. I'm aggressive. There we go. I'm getting stronger and stronger. That's a very sort of... Oh my god. Is it like... Is it called shonen? The anime genre where it's about sort of getting stronger? Like Naruto and Dragon Ball and that stuff? I hope I'm not making an absolute ass of myself. But that was a very shonen thing to say. Maybe I got away with that. See, make 910 at the back of the little scooter. A lot of collectibles, though, so that's good. Right. So do I have an arrow left? Oh my god, I have no arrows left. Can I just use this, though? I wonder. Oh my god. Now I feel dumb. So arrows is just an additional sort of way of combating enemies. But it seems like it's a very sort of... It's a kind of a more valuable resource than just the weaving thing, because I have access to these objects and they respawn, so there's really not any point in not ethereal weaving whenever I can get away with it. It seems. Stop me if I'm wrong. Pray. Oh, that's cool. So that was also one of those little found religion, huh? Boom. There were no enemies around, so... You know what? I'm even more excited to see what is in this bin. Obviously, 444 mecha. Alright. So, it seems... Yeah, groceries. Don't forget them. Don't forget. So Shikibarashi's gone disappeared. Good. All good. Okay. Oh, sorry. Hit the mic. Fine. He's not what you would call a believer in luck. Right. So Shikiwarashi. Be a blue dish in the alcove. Put him there and she ought to show her face before too long. Fair. So that's a green marker? Search for the... Oh, something just happened there. That flew up and... So where is... Main mission. So, I don't really... Do I have to go through... Search around the house. She loves shoes. Put in the blue dish in the alcove. So there doesn't actually seem to be... It's unclear to me whether or not there were actual sort of UI pointers on the map. I'm just going to turn her tap on. I'm just going to go in and, you know, take all your stuff. Need to find a key. So this particular side quest is perhaps a bit of a puzzle, sort of an open... My god, you have a lot of cool food. Ah, kendama. Collectibles. Cool, but not what I'm after.
金欲しさの誘拐か。
So he kidnapped her for money. Poor Sashiki Warashi. I hope she's not hurt, at least. I actually didn't catch on to...
ずっと泣いてる。
子供を泣かせるやつにろくなのはいねえよ。仏壇か？力を使え。
Try using my power. Oh!
まさか仏壇を丸ごと隠してやるとはな。
かわいそうに。
もう泣くな。朝に合わせてやるよ。見てみろ。床の間がある。
House floor plan.
この図だと右下あたりか。座敷わらしはここだね。
So it seems, at least for some stuff, there isn't really sort of an outline linear path where it's kind of like, you need to go here, right here. Is this the lower right of the house? Obviously it isn't. But I can't really see, like, the actual plan of the house. Can I go look at that again? No, inventory. Outfit. Oh my god! Well, I can't see it. Let's just wear a different outfit, shall we? Yeah. Some good running sneaks. Wow! I can wear his outfit! That would be biker. A red biker's outfit. Shinobi's cool. I'm gonna go Shinobi. Search for the... I know it probably makes sense for the people watching, but where can I look at that floor plan again? Is that the database? Keywords. Files. Shrine litter notice. No, none of that stuff. Characters, consumables, key items. No. 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 Can I just use this? Ahaha! Keep your guard up. Haha! Oh, that's cool. This is really cool.
と武田シートはこのことだな。
座敷わらしは返してもらうよ。
Sashiki Warashi. What is it? It was crying before.
死んでまで金に執着しやがって。こんな奴は印で払っちまうぞ。
Up and circle. Cool.
欲深いのもほどほどにしてほしいね。さてと、あとは塩せんべいだな。
Isn't those the kind of things that I... Oh, and anyway. I will.
もう自由だからね。
No, thank you, Sashiki Warashi. Tell the old woman what happened. I will. That was actually... That was a fun little thing. That was a fun little thing. I will say that.
はい、ばあさん。やってくれたな。
会えてよかったですね。
So we're releasing her. Yeah, we are. Very cool. That was a cool side quest. Receive power. Yes, please. What are we getting? Magatama. In addition to ordinary spirits, you can also assort yokai, which will reward you with Magatama. Magatama are used on the skills menu to unlock sections of the skill tree and open up new skills to learn. So there's like actual... 3,000 make as well. Spirits to absorb. My god. I'm one lucky boy. So, now that I have a Magatama, what can I unlock? Nothing. Apparently. Apparently nothing. Do I want a bigger duration boost on my glide, by the way? Yes. Yes, please. But still, where can I spend this Magatama? Well, apparently nowhere. At least I can't see it. It's all skill points here. But I can see the Magatama up in the upper right corner. Maybe it'll spring to life later on, but it's annoying that now that it's I'm available. Use it well, kid. Is it just me? No, obviously not. Obviously not. But none of these put Magatama... Oh, there they are! A Magatama is required to... like, it's a skill lock. So, I also have to have skill points available, and then I can get sort of to the final version of that, and I use those... Okay. So you're almost sort of required to use them. Should we do the second side quest? Nah. Let's go main quest. Large shrines throughout Shibuya have multiple torii gates that have been corrupted. Cleansing all the gates will clear the fog. Right. Yes. Let's go. Maybe we should phone in our spirits, though. It's not the worst idea in the world. 6 out of 15. We'll wait. I'm sensing visitors. Those are the... Oh, dog! Dog, 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 dog. Dog. Hey, dog. I'm gonna read your thoughts. Because only after giving you the... you will give me some mecha, apparently. I also have a lot of mecha now, I think. So, it's unclear. Oh my god, like the other dogs, he's destroying everything. So, I'm gonna take another moment now, since we're like slowly coming to the end of the stream, where I'm gonna tell you about this, because obviously, you have seen the as of yet unnamed villain in this piece, wear this Haniya inspired mask. And we actually got a metal artist named Fabian to make a one-to-one replica of that very mask. Again, he's a metal artist, means that he sculpted and forged this mask. It's heavy as, well, it's really heavy, and it sits atop this wooden stand. And it's actually usable, meaning that you can undo a little screw here on the back, and then remove it from the stand and put it on. It's really heavy, so that's not the way that we would specifically, kind of recommend that it's being utilized. But the main part of it is that it's really visually impressive, and also unique. He made one, so there is only this one, meaning that if you win it, you'll be the sole owner of a really cool replica, I would say. And it's probably worth a lot of money, I would guess. In any case, you can win this if you are a resident in one of the 4 Nordic countries, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, or Finland, and you can navigate through to the Game Reactor domain in that particular country and participate in the contest. It should be really simple to click into the correct article piece, where you can also get a deep dive with additional details than I've been able to tell you here about Ghostwire Tokyo, and you can win this. You just have to answer the question in the comments below. You have to make a user, obviously, answer the questions in the comments below. I believe that question was, if you had 24 hours in Tokyo, what would you do? And that's actually really interesting. What would you do with 24 hours in Tokyo? Obviously not this, because this is just, this would be terrible to experience in real life. But if you had proper 24 hours in Tokyo, what would you be focusing on? Do that, tell us a good story about what you would do, and you can win this. So let's ease out the stream here with just a little bit more gameplay. I obviously... Film camera. A porta potty. The dog I just gave some dog food. Another dog! Oh my god. I can only pet you. I cannot give you food. And also, I just have a lot of mecha now, dog, so I'm not as interested as I once was. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. Absorbed. A lot of spirits in this Katashiro thing. What is... Oh! A shop. Do you have different... Daruma? What? Well, I already... Oh! I can deliver the Daruma. Boom. Money in the... Oh, I can... I got so many mecha. I just have so much mecha now. So can I go to the... What? Some of old investigation. Oh, if I buy this for 100,000 mecha. Music, outfits, and this would obviously give me more skill points. That's what... This guy's not selling... This yokai is not selling sort of the same stuff as the other yokai. But maybe this one does. This looks like this is food. Standard fish... No, I'm not gonna buy that. Like this, that was a really shitty shop. I'm hoping that this is better. I'm at a food market currently. Ah! Mushy mushy. You gotta spend money to make money, man. So let's buy... Let's buy 10. Okay, I can't buy... Okay, 10, please. Yes. And let's just buy... You know what? We don't need more Katashiros. We need the arrows for different kind of... I hate waiting for people to shop. Oh, boo-hoo. Great exchange, guys. Alright, let's, we have time to just briefly, try and cleanse this big Torii gate. Okay, we have a guy. You're gone, man. Boom, boom, boom. Ha! You, chew! Grab your core. Die. Boom, there are more enemies, I can see. You're gone. No! Missed with one. Ha! Oh, so he only gets knocked down. It's because he just looks like he's dead, but he obviously is not. Core time. I think, like, one more criticism. I'm getting to a point now where it would be really good to have several schools of ethereal weaving. It's getting old. Like, it's getting really old now. To have only one. Is my point. So, is there no... Oh, cleanse. I have to go back here and cleanse. I can do that. A boom, baby. Sounded dumb. But it's not cleansed yet. There are several objects to cleanse before this actual gate is. So, more enemies, I would suspect. See, I only have one. And it's kind of, you know, it doesn't really matter whether or not it gets better. I'm guessing that it does. But the point is still the same, which is, right now, it's really, really simple. I only have one weave. Oh! Ranged attack from them. Cool. Gonna grab that core now. Please let me. So there is obviously a point. Cleansing. That was number 2. Boom! Let's go back and get the third one. I've just bought arrows and they were really expensive, but now just to do something else, I'm going to... What was that? What was... Whoa. Why is it... Charge. Currently, I think my charge attack is a little bit weak. There doesn't seem to be a lot of idea with not just spamming this particular one. I could be wrong. Alright, so last one. Boom. I've done it. I did it. And I'm very happy that I've done that. Fast travel. Yeah, okay. Fast traveling between cleansed shrines. Good to know, good to know. By Omikuji. Alright. Nanda. You can draw paper fortunes known as Omikuji. These fortunes can be good or bad. The effect accordingly. All effects from Omikuji are temporary. You can only have one Omikuji effect active at a time. Blah, 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 blah. So, let's... I'm gonna buy... Yeah, sure. So it could be good, or it could be bad. Your endeavors, I mean, will for the amount of maker received from ether crystals will be doubled. Sodane, I will take it. So I can hear the Tengu. Fly! He said additional spirits. He's sensing something nearby. Gonna have to turn these in as well. I also need to get my SP back up. What's that? A bowl. A golden tea bowl. How fascinating. Right. So back with the original. Oh, there's also some spirits here that I kind of need to... Boom. Now I kind of see why I should buy, like, faster spirit absorption time, because I would get bored of it, because I do it so much. I also choose to focus on it quite a lot, so that might have something to do with it. Nanda. Offerings. When you make an offering of Mecha, you'll be rewarded with the proportion of amount you donate. Oh, I can spend Mecha on other stuff. Once you've confirmed the amount of Mecha you wish to offer, then you'll choose a prayer to complete the process. Let's donate 500. What would you wish for? I wish I could find Jizo statues, sure. So I guess it reveals things. What do we have here? A new school of magic. Very good, sir. Fire weaving. Powerful long-range lances of flame. Charging the attack will transform the lances into balls that explode and can damage many visitors at once. Much more interesting. Cycle through elements. First time we're seeing the DualSense controller utilizing the touchpad. So I can both open this wheel, but I can also swipe. Also, I would also just really like to say, and I'm sorry, but it very, very easily translates into a tap, meaning that it will open the map. There's a lot of side quests now already. So, knife. I don't know where the bow went. I honestly don't know. Like, bow is now a knife. No idea why that is. So, currently I'm swiping. Okay. Are you looking at this? So, fire. Okay, I'm not getting this to work at all. That is terrible. What am I doing wrong? Once it gets to the knife, it's just stuck. You guys are seeing this alongside me. A tanuki. No. I just want to, before we end, which is like in a minute or so, I'm gonna have to just briefly see if I can find an enemy to use this all on. Hello. Alright. Does anyone want to fight? I am interested in fighting. Please! I can hear the Tengu, but I'm not interested. That was perfect, wasn't it? But only holds 4, though. So it is... Oh, wait! There's a guy! Okay. You will be witness to my power! Alright. I think we can all agree. That was cool. That was really cool. And there are other people over here. You guys are so gone. I saw them. Visitors. Yes. Screw you. Boom. So she's also a visitor. Boom. Oh my god. This is insane. Find some either. Back it up. I will. But first, I'll do this. Look how much Mecha I got because I still have the Shokichi thing open. I think, guys, this is kind of a perfect place to end. So, that's it for now. I'm just gonna... One more time. Look at this. This is a mask directly inspired by the one worn by the antagonist of Ghostwire Tokyo, a game developed by Tango Gameworks and published by Bethesda, and right now, console exclusive to the PlayStation 5 console. It's also available on PC, but mainly you would want to get it on PlayStation 5 for the haptic feedback of the DualSense controller. It is quite something, I'll tell you that. This was made uniquely by a metal artist here in Denmark who sculpted and forged this, and it is quite a beauty. So you can actually go to your local Nordic Game Reactor domain of choice and win this. Just answer the question in the comments, and we'll pick out the best answer that we get. That's it for us here at Game Reactor. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.